Welcome in, everybody. This is the start of 2023 Top Series 1 Hobby MLB 4-box PYT number 13. Bon Iver Fan 1 with the Astros, Guardians, and Giants. Rangers, Tigers, Brewers, and Twins. Bill Riley with the Blue Jays. Christopher Wise 12 with the Royals. Danny 6457 with the Reds and the Pirates. Double SG 33 with the Angels. Dragons Joe 52 with the Mets. Gan Cabot with the Cubs. HC 916 with the Braves. JDRBOHNSACK with the Mariners. Jimmy DeGem with the Yankees. J Mando 902 with the Padres. JM Warner with the Rockies and the Athletics. JRM 804 with the Dodgers. J Rucci with the Phillies. Michael with the Diamondbacks and the Marlins. Seabrook Corey with the Orioles. Sigab 98F with the Cardinals. Stock Amp 58 with the Nationals. Tatsuki Shima with the Rays and the White Sox. And Tyler 2003-45 with the Boston Red Sox. Best of luck, everybody. Pinned in the chat is Opeachy. It's at our next break. There are 24 teams left. Many of them are at $7, and a majority of them, I think every single team is under 20 bucks. So check that out, guys. Lots of teams at $7, lots of teams at $9, some at 12. I think there's only one or two. I think there's only one at 19, actually. So check that out. That'll be our next break in about 45 minutes. Good luck, everybody. It's my favorite product of the year, baseball wise. I was hoping you'd say something like that, Henry. Magnificent Monday to you, my man. Great to see you. Hopefully you enjoyed your weekend. Baseball season is officially starting this week. I'm excited. Great to see you, my man. Everyone in the chat that is in this break, even if you're not in this break, feel free to call your shot. It's always fun. Can't hurt, it can only help. Best of luck, everybody. I know, right? That Michael Harris was sweet. Let's see if we can get another one in the box before the silver packs have to save us. the Angels, foil Max Stassi. Bob Gibson aces. That's a cool one. We got our relic of the box, City Connect Christian Yelich for the Brew Crew. That will be top loaded before shipment. Congrats, Milwaukee. Speaking of Michael Harris, there he is. Nice cup. Big Vin. It's a nice one. Julio Cup. White Sox, Lou Bob. That'll be top loaded. Nice Father's Day. I think the Father's Day blue is numbered to 50. I think that was the other blue. There's Gunna. Gunna. Any of you guys seen any of the crazy stuff that's been happening on Whatnot? I was watching some videos on that stuff actually yesterday. Just pretty interested, as when I started with Mojobreak, I was on Whatnot, so I was just pretty curious on all the craziness that's going on over there. I haven't broken on Whatnot since like October of last year, but so I haven't really been on it. I don't even think I have the app anymore on my personal device. But I don't know, saw a lot of it on my hobby page, my card page. There's Adley, always behind Mr. Pete Alonso. So it's just pretty crazy. Just sucks that people like that, or are like that. I don't think people like it or enjoy it. There's a Shohei greatest hits. Added pressure on Ohtani. The Volpe thing is pretty interesting. Found out yesterday that he's gonna be their starter. Thought that's pretty cool. It's gonna put in a. It's probably gonna speed up the process for other guys in the that have been like first Bowman releases as of the last 2 years. Just speed up their process because they want more shiny guys like Volpe. So we'll see how successful he is. I wish the best for him. It's pretty incredible how young he is to be starting. I think that story's gonna be pretty polarizing. One story I'm pretty interested in that not many people I think are gonna care about, but the Corbin Burns situation with the Brewers and all that arbitration that happened, or that case that happened over the offseason. I think that's gonna be pretty interesting because he is like a Cy Young caliber pitcher, and the fact that he kind of resents his ball club is pretty crazy. And pitching is such an individual thing that like his next contract and his future is really based on how successful he is, there's Nolan Gorman, which will ultimately make the Brewers more successful as a whole team. So that front office definitely might be riling him up to be more successful for him, but I do think he'll leave. Ohtani, that one makes me sad, because the Angels were one of my teams growing up. I loved Mike Trout, and it's just kind of sad that it really sounds like no matter what the Angels will throw at him financially, that his agent and him will still seek to play elsewhere, and I'm just sad that it's probably going to be the Dodgers, because that just is where we're at right now, and it just feels like the Yankees in the old days. Ryan Mountcastle foil, where they can just pay whoever, but that's just how it is. It's a sport. It's a sport I like, I guess. I just would feel like he's like joining the dark side, where everyone has so much hope for him. Alex Cobb, Orange Atomic, congrats Giants. That is numbered 163 to 299. And then I think the MVP case is always interesting for me to follow. Heck yeah, Daniel. I hope he does. I certainly hope he does. I think it's going to put, like I said, a lot of added pressure on other guys in his position, but that's not Anthony Volpe's problem to worry about. So, because like we saw in the NFL when the Chiefs got Patrick Mahomes to be super successful in year one of starting Riley Green, year two of him actually playing or being on the team, O'Neal Cruz greatest hits. It seemed like every single team wanted to just speed up the process for their quarterback that just couldn't do it, and then ultimately every project was a flop, and then all the teams get frustrated at the players, and it's like no two humans are the same is what I believe, and everyone's process is different. So, but yeah, all the best of luck to Volpe. I hope that there's other, especially shortstops in other on other ball clubs, other programs that were drafted the same year as Volpe. I feel like there's gonna be a ton of added pressure for all of them now. But on the other side of it, the other hand, that's just kind of how it is. Everything is comparison based. There's Peraza. He won't be playing. You guys think Peraza will stay on the Yankees? Or will they ship him out somewhere else? We'll see how Volpe's bat is, though. That's going to be the biggest thing, is how can he handle all the off-speed stuff from dudes who have been pitching in the league for 2 or 3 years, 5 years or so. Red Sox are trying to get Ohtani. That'd be nuts. I just feel like the East Coast wouldn't appreciate him as much since he kind of came up on the... I mean, I feel like every baseball fan appreciates him. Don't get me wrong on that part. Every baseball club would be, like, thrilled to have him, and their fan base would be thrilled. I just think of overall sports teams or, like, cities that already have successful sports history. I think, like for the Dodgers, for example, not that they have all the success in the world, but if they bring in a player like Ohtani, is their fan base really going to appreciate Ohtani for the unicorn he is, or are they just going to expect him to get the World Series done, or at least make the NLCS, because that's how they just expect of Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman and all the guys that they just kind of buy. So that's where I had so much hope for him on the Angels, because the fan base really would appreciate him if he could take him to the promised land, and just seeing him on a place where, like, even the Boston Red Sox have a very storied recent history. I know they had the Bambino curse, but that ended in 04. And then they won again in 07 and 13. So they're just accustomed to winning. And yeah, I don't know. I definitely hope he goes on a team that I hope he goes to a team that's like mid-tier, that just needs that extra push to be a caliber player. Like the Blue Jays, I know that I just read The Athletic is predicting the Padres and the Blue Jays to be the 2 teams in the World Series to represent the AL, and I think the Blue Jays would be a pretty sweet team for him. I feel like they'd appreciate him, but it's those types of fan bases that I'm thinking of. Peraza is going to be a trade deadline at the deadline asset. And I am actually really interested to see to follow. I know, like, they're not rookies technically anymore, but Wander Franco and Julio, this is, I really think, the year that, you know, you can't have that sophomore slump with as much hype as was poured into those guys. And the sophomore slump is inevitable, no matter the sport, no matter the athlete. So I think it's going to be pretty fascinating to follow the trajectory of those 2 guys. Like, they have to be all-stars, I believe, with how much belief has been put into them. But that's sports. That's the hobby. We ultimately shall see. For everyone that's in the chat that is waiting for O-Pee-Chee Upper Deck, it is pinned in the chat. It is our next break. Lots of teams are at $7 and $12, so check that out, guys. I hope I answered that question, Henry. Have a good day, Steven. It's great to see you in the chat, my man. Appreciate the rocket chips as always. Enjoy that baseball game. Enjoying spring training, my man. I'm jealous. Have fun, and I will talk to you next time, buddy. All right, box number 2, everybody. Let's see where that home field advantage is. I really want to pull a home field advantage. We're on our last case, guys. The last Series 1 breaks will be today, tomorrow, or this one right now. There's one tomorrow, a 4-boxer, and then a 4-boxer on Wednesday, and that's our last case. We done. We have officially made it to the last case of Series 1, guys. It's been a journey. It's been a pleasure. Let's get some big stuff out of this. And like I said, it is the final case. They all came out of the same case. So there definitely needs to be a home field advantage in there. And hopefully some nice autos. There's Ohtani. It's a nice aces. Let's top load that one. Why not? We're all in a good mood with Ohtani. What do you guys, any Ohtani predictions? Let me hear them. It really is. It really is all about the stories. I think that's why I like it. I've never been one to like sci-fi. I think that's why I've always liked sports like Star Wars and Star Trek. They have never really been my forte. Wow, that's the first 1-2 punch that was numbered. 140 to 299, Scherzer and Verlander. Tigers. That's sweet. But yeah, I truly have always believed that's why I like sports a lot more, because it's, first of all, you can't write the script. You don't know what's coming around the corner. And second of all, oh, there's another, Kinner Falea. Oh, wait, Falefa. Isaiah? Shortstop for the Yankees. He's probably going to be on the trade block with Peraza. They can hold hands. Volpe's coming. But yeah, sports, you don't know what's around the corner, and it's all reality. There's Gunna. We got our relic for the Twins, Byron Buxton, jersey. Numbered 29 of 199. Congrats, Twins. Ezekiel Duran. Mitch Haniger for the Seattle Mariners, foil. Now on the Giants. I'm excited to see how he plays for us. Alright. Up top, we got Pete. I'm willing to bet that's Adley. Yes, sir. Adley is always behind Polar Pete. It's pretty sweet. Oh, that rhymed. That's funny. Didn't even try. Everybody who is ready for O-Pee-Chee, it will be breaking at the top of the hour. There are teams still pinned in the chat. If you're not typically in an upper deck or hockey break, check it out. Check it out. Lots of teams are $7 and $12 and $9. So really good price points for you guys. If you want to get in, we'll be breaking very soon. Riley Green. Oh, cool. Daniel, you seem to know your Yankees. Heck yeah. You watch that the Yes Network? I think that's pretty cool. They got their own network. I watch it sometimes too. Or even follow them a lot during spring training, so props, man. Ohtani should be really motivated this year. I think we'll turn it on. I heard a piece about the chat that it was the hardest pass. Yeah, holy cow. I do think that was the hardest he's ever thrown. Dang. So he's gunning for that contract. That's insane. That's cool input, Henry. Appreciate you. The Giants, Carlos Rendon foil. Where do you think he goes? Or do you think it will be like whoever offers the most money? Because I'll be honest, like you can't blame a guy for that. Like that's literally what the dream is, right? To be set for life and play the sport you love. Brett Beatty, that's a cool one. And it could be the Dodgers. They'll probably just give him a blank check. Vaughn Grisham, gold border rookie for the Braves, numbered 145 to 2023. Big Vin for the Royals. All right, y'all, box number 3. Big market, yeah. You know, another interesting thing. I know it's not a big market, but well, Dallas is a huge market. The Rangers. I know the Rangers are at the bottom of the barrel this year, but I do, because I think they can pay the same amount. And the thing with like those Dodgers and Yankees, like the state tax, like, because that's how the Houston Rockets got ahead with like Harden and Chris Paul when they were just selling the whole. Texas has the state tax thing and Florida teams, so I kind of wonder if one of those teams will make a run at him, especially at the types of millions he's going to be making in just the overall state of the economy. I think this will be a particularly interesting time of free agency that we've never really seen before, just considering world economics and the nation's economics. Because all that matters, you know, it literally could be the difference of you keeping 60 to 70% of your check or keeping like 42% of your check, which if they also there's the portion where they get paid where they play, and so if you play half your games in a state that's going to take more than 50%, I don't know. I just think that's stuff that they're all going to be considering. Like pretty soon the Dodgers won't be able to have this market or have this corner on it because, you know, pretty soon if you play in California, just in a few years down the line, you'll be taking home 30% of your paycheck. That's not what it is right now, but that's definitely been the trend, and that type of trend doesn't slow down. So, you know, if you're making 100 million, that could be the difference of you keeping 50 million or keeping 20 million. And your agent's also going to be in your ear about that, because they're going to want their 4%. They want their 4% to be 200 grand instead of 100 grand, so, or whatever it is, right? So I think this year, particularly in free agency, is going to be pretty interesting across the board. All things I think of. You know, I just, with the Yankees and the Dodgers thing, I think one thing where the Yankees have, like, a different angle is the Dodgers' track record is they'll pay the most and they'll make the championship, but do they win the World Series? And that's where the Yankees, I know it hasn't been since, what, 2009, but the Yankees have won the most World Series out of anybody, and they have all that lined up. And I think the last Dodger World Series wasn't that 88 with that iconic home run by I'm blanking on his name, dude with the mustache. Yep, that's why a lot of people avoid. Yep, Toronto. Yep, because that's a pretty similar situation, you know. I guess I didn't consider that part, Henry, when I said like a team like Toronto would be one that I could see Ohtani going to. Or like the Twins. I could see them loading up. They got a nice new ballpark. I think that's also going to be a piece, too, is like who has a newer facility. The Dodgers do not have a new facility. Theirs is older than the Angels, I believe. And the Angels have a pretty old facility. And it's really not anything enticing. I would love him to come to the Giants, but I know that they'll make a run at him. And they could probably offer him $1 billion more than another team. And for some reason, no one wants to come here, which I don't really blame them. But I could see the Giants being a team that would fit for Ohtani, but I don't see Ohtani wanting to come here. Alrighty. That's a great point. I would love to see him. I would love to see him in the playoffs. And maybe for those reasons, maybe his agent will just convince him to go to the Dodgers or the Yankees. Because, I mean, those are good reasons. Like, baseball fans as a whole, and his name is going to be around for a long time. Nolan Gorman. Yeah, it's definitely going to be pretty interesting. It will be probably the most polarizing story of the entire season, that's for sure. Because he did have, there's a Braves Max Fried foil. Because he did have, before he did sign with the Angels, when he was coming over from Japan, there were 7 teams that made him offers. I believe the 7 were the Yankees, Angels, Red Sox. It's kind of funny we're talking about it. It's like the same teams that were interested in before. The Giants were interested. I think the Oakland A's were interested. The Dodgers made an offer at him. And, yeah, Red Sox, Dodgers, Yankees, A's, Giants, Angels. There's one more I'm missing. It might have been Seattle. Or the Padres, one of those. It was definitely another Western team. There's Riley Green. And I hope he's in the All-Star game again. I hope he does the home run derby. He probably won't, but that'd be sick. I also hope he hits 50 home runs this year. That'd be just incredible just to see how many years he can pitch at the highest level and hit at the highest level. And, like, hit successfully super well, have a good average. But he is the unicorn. It's kind of crazy too, like how much money should, like, have Babe Ruth, like, not that Babe Ruth is at the talent of Ohtani, like, Ohtani take care of his body. We all know the stories about good old Babe. He was a party hardy animal. So I just think it'd be interesting, like, how much would Babe Ruth be, like, could he make in this market in today's world? Luis Arez for the Twins, gold border, numbered 1464 to 2023. I also think, thinking about the playoffs, Ohtani in the playoffs, I think he'd be pretty polarizing. Like, he was definitely, there's Christopher Moriel, old school for the Cubs. We're going to top load that one. It's pretty hard to argue against the fact that he was one of the reasons that the World Baseball Classic was so, was watched by so many, and why, you know, more baseball fans had an itch to watch it. Other than, like, I mean, there was a ton of talent, don't get me wrong, but seeing Ohtani, especially in that championship game and that comeback semifinal game, you know, he's a big piece. He's kind of like how Patrick Mahomes is on the Chiefs. Like, everyone wants to watch. Future Stars foil, C.J. Abrams from the Nationals. So I think there's just elements of it all over. Please be our auto. Please be live. Please be live for the Cubs. For the Cubs, Caleb Killian, rookie auto, black. Congrats, Cubs. Oh, no numbering on the black. That's what I thought it would be. Congrats, Cubs. Ooh, Mets. How'd I forget about that one? That's a great one, Daniel. They have, yeah, what's that owner's name? He's definitely proven that he's throwing bags of money at everybody. Scherzer. When didn't they get Verlander? Lindor. Yeah, that's a good one. Pete. There's Gunna. That is a good one. What team do you guys think needs Ohtani the most? That'd be an interesting one. Oh, Gunner was not, or Adley was not behind Pete that time. It was Aaron Judge for the Yanks. For the Angels, Shohei Ohtani foil. There we go. That's awesome. Brett Beatty. Wikipedia says out of Japan, LA. Really? Okay. Okay, that makes things interesting. Now, guys, do you think that that the Dodgers have changed their stance on wanting him to pitch or not? Because obviously that's something he wants to do, is to continue pitching, and like, he's so good at it. That's interesting. I wonder if that's still how the Dodgers are feeling. I did see something, and it was like a skeptical or not skeptical. It was like a possibility post. I mean, to say, and it was like some team was looking at like offering him 8 years to be a pitcher, and then 10 years, whatever the contract is. 10 of those years, the full contract would be 10 years, and you get like paid double to be a pitcher, but the pitching would only be 8 seasons. Pretty interesting stuff. Whatever. That is also something he has to factor in too. Is we all can kind of assume that he won't be pitching and batting for the next decade, but which one will he do longer? And how long will he be able to do them together? Because I think he's got 2 or 3 more years in him where he can do both at a full season. Yeah, I hope he pitches wherever he goes. Yeah, the Mets owner was, yeah, he did shell out big bucks for Correa. That's how we lost him. The Giants did, at least. Alright, last box, everybody. Best of luck. Let's get a home field advantage. Gold rookie border for the Pirates, Travis Swaggerty, numbered 750 to 2023. There's Big Vin. Michael Harris. Got a redemption. Holy cow. Henry. Golly, congrats, my man. Ronald Acuna Jr. Relic. Dang it. I read, dang it. I thought that was an auto. Why did they do the relic as a redemption. Well, congrats, Henry. Dang, I totally thought that was about to say auto. Oh, autograph relic. Wow. Golly. Okay. Wow. Autograph relic. I said that 3 times. All right, cool. There we go. Heck yeah. Boom. There we go, Henry. Wow. Don't know what's going on with my brain. But congrats. That's awesome. Auto relic. That's what we're talking about. Sorry, I'm so confused, Henry. Congrats, dude. That's huge. That's awesome, man. There's Gunna. Say that's a little better than all these Michael Harris base I got you. Josh Jung for the Rangers. Awesome, dude. Yeah, apologies that took me so long to connect those dots. Like, why would they put a relic as a redemption? I had to triple check that. There's Adley. Keep in mind, guys, we're on our last case of Topps Series 1, so all the breaks that you'll see, the one tomorrow, and then there's one more. This is going to the Twins Arez on the left side. Foil. Yeah, so we're going through that case. All the breaks that are posted, one tomorrow and one on Wednesday, will be the rest of the case. And then we're done with Series 1 here at Mojobreak. Love to hear that. Well, I love to hear that I pulled it for you, my man Henry. But I would love it if it was like your 4th or 5th, because I want you to have as many as you can possibly have. But that's the first one, my friend. Let's get many more in store for you in the future. That's what I'm talking about. It's a Series 1 patch auto, so it's gonna look pretty sick, I hope. I just wonder if it's a sticker or not. Might mean a better grade score if you grade it. So there's the positive for stickers, better grading. I think we do got a Father's Day blue right here. Should be numbered to 50. Nope, totally lied. That's Jeff Bagwell, 30 for 30. There's Nolan Gorman. Heck yeah, Henry. The boom was worth it. For some reason, I still got hope that there's a home field advantage in here. I think it's just because the auto was a redem. Come on. Come on, give it to us. Give it to us. Riley Green. Bobby Witt. Daniel Vogelbach for the Mets. There's Riley. Oh, Cody Clemens. Alright, silver pack time, y'all. Well, let's get that for you as well, Henry. That's what's up. I got a Mike Trout auto. So out of gold label that we pumped out, I pumped out all weekend, last week and weekend. There was a total of 3 redemption I pulled out of one of the gold label packs. So it's cool because like we got the gold label auto and then the redemption. So the first one, these 3 were insane. for redemption autos out of Gold Label. The first one was Bobby Witt, gold frame. The second one was a Julio Rodriguez redemption gold frame. And then the third one was Mike Trout. And I was like, holy smokes. I couldn't even have dreamed a better grouping of redemptions. Alright, all rookies of these refractors will be top-loaded. Let's see what we got. Aaron Judge. Michael Harris for your Braves. There we go. Matthew Liberatore for the Cardinals. Kyle Stowers for the Orioles. Rookie. True Vladdy Daddy. Vlad Guerrero Sr. Cal Mitchell for the Pirates. Ivan Herrera for the Cardinals. Adley Rutschman for the Orioles. Nelson Velasquez for the Cubs. Carlos Correa. Let's get another. Let's get another. Where's that Harris? Let's find that Harris. A live auto. Come on. Jose Ramirez. Rookie James Outman. Rookie for the Mets, Brett Beatty. And for the Marlins, rookie refractor, Charles LeBlanc. Alright, that will conclude it, everybody. And our 3 hits. Oh, there's a hat relic for the Marlins. I mean, not Marlins. For the Brewers, Christian Yelich. We got a a jersey, Major League Material, Brian Buxton. Our live auto was Caleb Killian for the Cubs, no numbering. And big hit of the break, congrats Henry, postseason performance auto relic, Ronald Acuna Jr. for the Braves. Sick. That was sweet. Congrats, everybody. Yeah, Gold Label was sick. Gold Label was sick. It's definitely the boxes Mojobreak gets. I like to have fun with it, but I can't say I make them hot like that. Really appreciate everybody. That is the conclusion of 2023 Top Series 1 Hobby MLB 4